And I'm Olivia. And we're from kidsinterviewbands.com. We're here with the Wombats.
Hi.
And a little toy called Jeremy.
I'm Murph.
I'm Tord.
And I'm Dan.
Yeah.
And we are...
Well, they've already said.
Yeah, they said that.
So
Okay, alright. What is something that you're afraid of?
Ooh.
Wasps.
Oh,
I hate
it's
wasps.
got the weirdest
I got
phobia of wasps.
very irrational sort of fear of wasps.
So there's a wasp there?
Like that, yeah, it's awful.
Yeah. I'm afraid of... When I was younger I was afraid of being eaten alive by a shark. But I mean, I don't think anyone would really like to be eaten by a shark, so that's not really an irrational phobia.
Afraid of the dark? No?
No.
I'm a little bit
I'm kind of afraid of like losing my mind or kind of Alzheimer's or schizophrenia or something like that.
Yeah, schizophrenia. My uncle's got... Yeah, that would be bad.
But I'm afraid of that.
If you could go back in time and talk to yourself when you were 11, what would you say?
I'd say enjoy this moment. Things are gonna just get steadily worse.
telling myself how lucky I was.
Yeah. Don't want to grow up.
Yeah.
I'd probably say that.
Yeah. I don't think I would have said anything. Just,
I probably would have given
keep on rolling.
Yeah.
We're absolutely
Giving
awful.
myself
Keep
some
rolling.
good-
Just keep doing it.
Maybe giving myself some good records that I know about now that I didn't know about then, maybe.
Yeah, but if you'd have
But isn't
known
that
about
not the
them
joy
then,
of finding them?
Yeah.
and that would have messed up your future kind of... Would you have discovered music in the same way? Would you have ended up with the same music tastes?
This is like the time traveler or something,
Yeah,
isn't it?
time traveler's wife, yeah.
Yes.
If you could make up your own superhero power, what would it be?
Well,
It's like to get from, to teleport myself from one city to another in the States. When we tour here, it's really, you have to drive really far. It's like, some drives are like 14, 15 hours. I could just wish that I could just do that. And then all of a sudden I'll be in the next place. That would be amazing.
and it'd be amazing because you could probably just go and then sleep in your own bed at night.
Yeah,
wake up
that'd be
and have like a nice, cooked breakfast that your mum makes for you with a nice cup of tea, and then you'd be like, right, see ya.
Yeah.
I'm off to Columbus.
That'd be a very
good.
useful one on tour anyway, I think.
What's yours?
I'd like to be able to grow hair. So I could go, I want some hair there, or I'm going to change my hairstyle today.
Really?
Yeah.
And you could just go like that and it would just be a completely different thing.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. But it'd be kind of dangerous because if you had that power, then you could just point at me and go bald.
Oh no, just for myself.
Oh, right.
Just for my head. I wouldn't use it on anyone else.
But that's the thing, isn't it? With power, once you've got it, you might just be tempted, just to go like pod. Well, I'd have some kind of superpower that would combat whatever their powers were, so that I could just make sure that I was safe against them.
Who's the most famous person you've ever met?
Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney. Yeah, there's no one else to really. There's no one more famous than him, is there? I guess.
I don't think so. I think he's definitely the one person that I've been really starstruck to meet. So when you met him, I just froze. I couldn't say anything. I couldn't speak.
We actually interviewed him on radio, and you're doing a lot better than we were with him.
Yeah.
That way. Yeah.
But they've probably never heard of us, so that's alright.
Well, yeah, of course. But I mean, they're like 12 or whatever as well. So.
What is the best trick somebody has ever played on you?
I've played some pretty good tricks on people. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
that's the
okay, I
thing.
know my one. Yeah. I was in Greece, and like me and my friends have been planning on you're not supposed to drink the water there because it messes up your tummy, and we were planning on giving one of my friends to fill up his water bottle with the tap water, so they'd basically have to go to the toilet about 7 times in a minute. But I woke up in the morning quite thirsty for some reason, and downed an entire bottle of what I thought was my water, but it turned out that the trick had been turned on me, and next thing I knew I was needing a seatbelt in the toilet.
No, I was usually quite good at doing pulling tricks on other people. Like when I was a lot younger, I used to put a wallet in the street and I attached a fishing line to it. And then I was, hide behind some bushes or whatever. then ask, like, you know, someone comes along and, oh, there's a wallet, yes, I'm gonna, you know, check if there's any money here for me. And then as they're about to pick it up, I just dragged it away. That was funny. I mean, I used to do that all the time.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever.
I mean, it's like,
It's brilliant.
it's really amusing.
I don't think I don't think I've ever really played a prank on anyone.
No, but have you ever had a prank played on you?
Well, I mean, you poured all kinds of fluid over me when I've been asleep.
Oh yeah.
In the kebab face, I put a kebab in Dan's face when he was asleep.
Yeah, I
once.
woke up with a kebab on my head.
And he was so
pint of
like
snooze.
deeply asleep he couldn't even, you know, he didn't even notice. So he just slept with a kebab on his face for hours.
Yeah, I've woken up a couple of times with a nice cold glass of water. That doesn't go down very well. And videoed it as well. It's amazing.
What do you miss the most about Liverpool when you were on tour?
Well, apart from family and friends, it kind of,
Yeah.
I think the sense of humour. Everyone has a funny way of expressing themselves in Liverpool, I think, and it's good for the soul.
Yeah, they've got an amazing way at turning the phrase around, and I think that's the same with like some of the lyrics as well. It's very laughing at how, you know, rubbish things can be sometimes, but they do that in such a great way.
Yeah.
I don't know what I miss. A couple of little cafes and stuff that I like having a routine of going to, cinemas and that.
Just having
Because we don't get much time off over here, so we don't really, you know, we can't do normal everyday things a lot of the time. So
I miss having a studio to go to, and like if I got any ideas or whatever to record. I know we got that in Liverpool. But on tour, it's kind of like, it's a bit harder. Yeah.
What is the coolest gift a fan has ever given you?
A picture of Shakira with my face spliced onto Shakira's face.
He got that yesterday,
Yeah.
actually. It's
That was,
very recent.
with Harold Bishop dancing.
With Harold
around
Bishop dancing kind of on my shoulder.
Someone gave me a tortoise. So it's basically a tortoise, but she called it a tortoise because that's, you know, it's like, playing with words.
Yeah.
My name. Yeah, that was quite cool.
I got this cap yesterday from a fan.
You know, and you have to tell why.
Because we were near Detroit and I had a San Francisco cap on, and they said, "Oh, you can't wear that here." I said, "Well, if I haven't got another one," and they came back about 10 minutes later with this one and said, "You'll be safer in Detroit if you wear this." So.
What bands did you listen to when you were a kid that you still listen to now?
I actually still listen to quite a lot of stuff I listened to when I was a kid. I think just because that's one of the nicest things with music, isn't it? That with you know, it's nostalgia and it brings back memories of when you were younger and the first time I heard that I was doing this and blah blah blah. So Bryan Adams was one of them, Nancy Griffiths, and Nirvana, I guess.
Nirvana, yeah. Bon Jovi.
You don't listen to Bon Jovi, no.
No. Well,
I guess you listen
it's
to
just
the
from
timeless
time
ones.
to time, like we put some songs on that we used to like. That was like, oh haha, we used to like this sort of thing. Laugh about it, but I still enjoy listening to it though.
Yeah.
Bon Jovi, Aerosmith as well.
I haven't listened to Korn for ages, and like until we played with them again, and then I listened to Korn and was like, oh my! I remember being 16. This is amazing. Yeah.
Are any of you Liverpool soccer fans?
Actually, no, none of
I
us.
support Everton. There's 2 teams in Liverpool. I don't know if you know. Yeah. I support Everton.
I support Manchester United.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I'm a big like 90s Arsenal fan.
But only in the 90s.
Who did you pretend to be when you were a kid and standing in front of the mirror and singing along to music?
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, absolutely. Michael Jackson.
I had like a bit of a double den. It was a bit weird. It's kind of like a cross between
Bryan
Adams and Michael Jackson, which is quite a weird. Not exactly a match made in heaven, but I used to have a hat, and I used to try and moonwalk and spin around, and I was absolutely dreadful. But I was pretty good at the crotch grab.
I think like end of the 80s, early 90s helped, but get into it. So yeah. But obviously, well, I was more into superheroes than musicians back then. I think I wanted to be Superman. I had a Superman outfit that I used to run around the house in for hours.
And who's your favorite Spice Girl?
Mine was Jerry.
Posh Spice.
It was Jerry for me as well.
Don't
Good time.
need to answer why. Did you have the Spice Girls over here?
A little bit. Not really.
Right, yeah. Well.
Thank you guys.
Oh, yeah.